YouTubers, Mike Martins here, Mike Martins channel, coming to you with another beautiful article from Better Dwelling. Gasp! Canadians might have to actually make enough money to buy real estate soon! What is going on, guys? And you guys know my experience, you've been following my channel. I'm going to save this image up, and I'm going to actually save it here, and I'm going to put it as for the image for the video. International student mortgages. If you are an international student with a study permit, have 35% down, wants a competitive interest rate, you can qualify for a fast mortgage with, I don't know what this is, requirements. No income verification. That's the key words right there. Mortgage specialists, residential and commercial, multiple mortgages, bad credit, new immigrant, refinancing, no income. There's the key word right there. No lending fees, no broker fees, even private mortgages. This is the bank here, National Bank. Posting, no income mortgage. They're presenting a no income mortgage. After years of doing mostly nothing, Canadian regulators are springing into action. The Office of the Superintendent of Financial Institutions, after successfully rolling out a B20 guidelines, are turning their focus to equity lending mortgages. Issued this way to allow lenders to gloss over income and rely mostly on equity in the home. 1 in 5 loans during the 2017 spring buying season were issued this way, and OSFI wants to put an end to it. Home equity lending. Home equity lending is the industry's way of simplifying lending to the people with wads of cash rather than relying on boring SHI like your income. They rely on the amount of equity you have in the property. If you have a substantial equity, usually 35% of the property's value, you are pretty low risk to the bank. Instead of making you jump through hoops, they take your word on your income. Sometimes the income can even be very low compared to the size of the mortgage being taken out. It sounds risky, but not as risky as you'd think for the lender. You would have 2 defaults on your home and see house prices fall enough to wipe out the total equity in your home. Not likely to happen unless a large correction is in the cards. Still unclear? Say you just moved to Vancouver and the first thing you do is head over to River Rock Casino. You leave enough cash for 35%. You leave with enough cash for 35% down payment on a house. So you go shopping. When getting a mortgage, they don't need to do a traditional verification of your income. Tell them what you make wherever from, and they'll take your word. And boom, you're a homeowner. Congrats. Canada has to be of the very few countries in the world where providing what you make is considered a burden to many. So, yes, it is. Providing this information sometimes gets pretty tough, you know, especially when you're business for self. Equity loans become really popular during the run-up on real estate prices in Toronto and Vancouver. However, since the B20 rollout, OSFI believes there might be a decline in the number of these deals being made from April to July 2017. 20% of some loans had an amount of greater than 4.5 times the borrower's income during the same period in 2018. That declined 14 points. When we went from 1.1 to 5 delay in relaying to equity instead of income to 1.4 in 10. It's not perfect, but it's an improvement. Canadian mortgages larger than 450% of income. Wow. 2017 and then boom, 2018. OSFI to discontinue equity lending. What? OSFI hopes to eliminate the equity lending soon in their industry newsletter. The regulator said that they'll be taking steps to ensure that this sort of equity lending ceases to exist. They obviously mean cease to exist at organizations regulated by them. Equity lending is so popular at private lenders, which is... where did that go? Operate beyond reach of OSFI. Private lenders are soon to see this growth segment. OSFI may seem like they may be coming down hard on potential homebuyers, but That's not their mandate. The organization is responsible for ensuring sound operation and institution they oversee. The crackdowns aren't to prevent you from buying a home, but to protect the banks before you rush out on the last equity loans issued. Remember, OSFI is worried you can't pay these back. We're thinking long and hard whether you could actually want one of these. We want one of the last ones issued. So, guys, here's the deal. When I was buying my house, the house I bought in Merritt, I had 50% to put down with 3 banks. And all of them turned me down because I was business for self. 50. Because interest rates were low. I'm going to borrow the bank's money. I don't care. I can pay it back whenever. 50% down. No. I'm like, really? 50%? 50 points? No, we can't do this deal. You own a business. So for the bank, lending institutions, for many years, if you own your own business, you're garbage. You don't exist. If you're working a slave wage, then they know that your employer's got you. You know what I'm saying? But if you do your own thing, it's because you're free to run your own business. Heck, I opened late this morning. You know what? I don't care. And you know what? And I'm going to leave early this morning, maybe because I might not be feeling good. I don't care. Because it's mine. And them not taking 50 points. So I resorted to actually paying my house off in full. If I wanted a house. It's almost like they didn't want to give me a house. I'm like, I'll put 50% down. Oh, yeah, I know, but you own a business, so we can't do nothing. So I went out and bought the house free and clear. I called back the bank guy. I just bought it free and clear. Thank you very much. Now I don't have a mortgage. All I have to make up is utilities and property tax. Thank you very much, and God bless America. God bless Canada, or wherever we are. But I'm just trying to say, you see? You see how it works? So now there's, if you put down this much, they don't even care. Well, I think this is another ingredient you're going to drop into the mix of a perfect storm of this housing crisis. It is I, Mike Martins. Thank you for watching and commenting. Comment below. Let me know if you have some bank horror stories when you went in and you actually qualified for a mortgage and they basically turned you away. It's almost like sitting in the parking lot of people getting their driver's licenses. I'm sitting in the parking lot waiting for my wife to do a road test, and the people cannot even park the cars when they come back, but they pass. How are you passing these people if they can't even back into a spot? You know, and it's like, and then when the people that come back and they know what they're doing and they're confident, they fail. Let me know. Comment below.